Good afternoon. My name is Linda Morris, and today I have the privilege of introducing a company that is dear and close to my heart. I'm an independent consultant, actually a self-care specialist for Nikken. And I'm just here today as somebody that had some extraordinary life-changing experiences that I could not keep to myself, that I just really, just became a moral obligation to share my story with other people because I'm somebody that really suffered with excruciating agony in my head, my neck, and my shoulders 24 hours a day for 22 years. And I was on a quest to not suffer anymore. And I was introduced to Nikken, this research and development company that had worked with these amazing technologies, all based on nature, that is just assist your body to get into the environment so it's best capable to do its job, which is to heal and repair itself. And so that's why I'm here today, because actually, as I started transitioning my home into a self-care home with the technologies that are so easy to incorporate in your daily life, you don't even know they're there. It just becomes a healthy habit. And speaking of healthy habits, I have this beautiful PowerPoint that I'm going to share with you today, and we're going to walk through. And so today, if you are just checking out Nikken for the first time and the possibility of what self-care may mean to you, pay attention. And then I invite you to really, talk to the person that invited you, get all your questions answered, get some products. That's what I did. I just got some products to check out for myself because you know what? A lot of people have tried things and people don't believe anymore. They don't believe in possibility. And I was told I had to learn to live with my challenge, that there was no other answers for me but continuing medications and drug trials and injections and special diets and a lot of no fun. And I found out that was not true for me. So just keep your mind open and do not give up on yourself. So when we really look at little things, little daily choices that we make every day, they do determine the quality of our life. It's amazing how many little things we may do every day, or, even going to the gym, we may think, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to go tomorrow, or I don't feel like it, or I'm going to go ahead and have that fresh hot bread at the restaurant, or I'm going to go ahead and drink that Coke. It's not really probably bothering me. There's so many little things we do every day that if we really start to pay attention, they do start to add up, either going up or going down. And 20 years ago, I was taught to start looking up, to start becoming that humans being more opposed to humans being less. And I started paying more attention to my lifestyle and what I was doing and what I was putting in my body and how I was treating my body. Because, it's really interesting. Many people change the oil in their car every 5,000 miles. I don't know, the stickers in my car, whenever it tells me to, I do it. Well, a lot of people put more time and energy into maintaining their car than their body. You know what? You can get a new car. You're not getting a new body. So it's something we do need to maintain and address and pay attention to. Otherwise, it's going to cost about 16 times more to treat it than it is to prevent it. So small choices plus consistency and time, they do equal radical differences, and they impact your income, your health, your relationships, your happiness, and success. The world has changed. Stress, I don't think it's even a silent killer. It's amazing how many children even have stress these days. It does impact it impacts our heart disease, diabetes, fatigue, allergies, sleep, and weight. Sleep, 70% of Americans have sleep issues. One poor night's sleep drops your immune system by 60% immediately. Now, we've all been around people that did not get a good night's sleep, or maybe they worked the night shift, or even ourselves. We may be exhausted and we go to bed and we toss and turn all night and we look at the clock and we're frustrated. And the next day, our eyes feel grainy, we can't think clearly, and things that would normally not bother us, we are so impatient about. So sleep, it's the only place your body repairs, and it is so vital to our health. And 70% of Americans have sleep issues. That's just out of control. Air. I think everyone is aware that there are a lot of concerns about air today, but did you know that, well, with your skin being the largest organ of your body, even walking through some of these home improvement stores, choose to not go down the chemical aisle with all the plant fertilizers and the insecticide killers, because if you breathe it, guess what? Your skin also breathes it. It's in your body. And we look at outdoor and indoor air pollution. 7 million premature deaths annually linked to air pollution, according to the World Health Organization. Water. I think we're all aware that there is no new water on Earth, that even our rain is now called acid rain, not alkaline rain. It's called acid rain. There are 260 contaminants found in tap water. Bottled water is found to contain over 24,000 chemicals, including endocrine disruptors. 24,000 in bottled water, and you're paying good money for that abuse. So moving on to our health trends and looking at the childhood, where we're at here in the United States. 1 out of 5 adolescents were obese in 2012, and nearly 30% of children aged between 2 and 11 were overweight. They had inadequate consumption of essential nutrients, and has been seen to increase the risk of cardiovascular disease and cancer and type 2 diabetes. Less than half of adolescents eat the needed amount of vegetables. That probably does not come as a great surprise to Americans. Low-income families have lower levels of well-being due to limited resources, lack of access to healthier foods, high levels of stress, anxiety, and depression. Greater exposure to marketing obesity promoting products. They watch a lot of TV, and that's, oh, I want to go there. I want to go there. Ugh. Is there any nutrition in that food? And it's probably taking us down that downward spiral once again. And they have limited access to health care. Only 27% of high school children report meeting the standard of U.S. Department of Health and Human Services guidelines for participation in physical activity. Going outside, riding bicycles, running, climbing trees, jumping rope, playing soccer, shooting baskets. I remember when I was a teenager, my brother and I would be outside shooting baskets for hours. And a lot of children are getting all their exercise with their thumbs on their cell phone or their device. So what is the answer? Well, our answer is to become that human being more. Be healthy by choice, not by chance. You know, choose to be active in your wellness, or what we like to now call self-care. Somebody asked me the other day, well, what's self-care? I told them I'm a self-care specialist. Well, what does that mean? Well, what do you think it means? Well, that you're caring for yourself and you are actively paying attention to what you're doing. I said, absolutely. I teach people how to do that. So Nikken, our approach is holistic, and it's about living a life in balance. And really, this makes so much sense. Something I had not even heard of or considered when I first was introduced to Nikken. But it is taking time to pay attention to creating a healthy mind, watching positive information, reading positive books, interacting with positive friends, you know, healthy mind, healthy body. What are you feeding your body? Are you working it out? Are you taking care of it? Are you giving it good nutrition and good water? Family time, having a healthy family. Are you spending time with your loved ones? Are you being present with them? Are you blocking out even a date night or a date day or an outing to the beach or the forest or the mountains? Healthy society, what are you doing to make a difference in our world? Healthy finances. You got to have healthy finances. As Zig Ziglar said, money isn't, you know, it's not that important, but it's right up there with the air. We kind of need it to survive and live today. So Nikken Wellness Home, this is a holistic approach to health. We can also call it a Nikken self-care home. It's all there to help support our good health, and it is all based on nature, doing things that our bodies were designed to do millions of years ago, actually. Protecting our home from the inside out. And we do this by keeping your body in balance with healthy air, healthy sleep, healthy water, healthy food, and healthy light. So just to talk a little bit more about what this means, what this looks like, first of all, let's just look at, Nikken does. We replicate, science replicates nature. Nikken provides you with our leading edge science-based products and technologies, helping people make sustainable changes that improve your lives. We have a full encompassing nutrition line and an organic EcoCert organic skincare line. In fact, our nutrition line is as organic as it possibly can. Most of it is organic. Some things are not organic certifiable, such as water. We have bioreplenishment for bones and joints and gastrointestinal tract. Now, this is what we call our bone pack. And I just happened to be watching that cancer series that's online that probably some of you have gotten it in an email this week, some information about it. I happened to be watching a little bit about series number 3. And it was talking about how the majority of individuals that do develop cancer have inflammation in their body. That just made me think right away about Nikken's OsteoDens, because we have medical studies that actually show OsteoDens combined with the CalDens. OsteoDens is a transportation system for the CalDens, so it gets properly deposited into our bones. And our entire body, our brain, our heart, our lungs, our kidneys, our gastrointestinal tract, they all need calcium every day. So whether you're putting it in or not, your body is still needing it. So it really impacts even our organs in our body. So with the OsteoDens, it actually showed in these medical studies that the 2 markers that actually prevent inflammation, the OsteoDens improved. And the other one that actually reduced the inflammation, it actually enhanced. So I take the OsteoDens, the CalDens, and the Lactoferrin Gold every day because I have had a lot of inflammation in my body and I want to prevent that. I want to feel good. But wow, after watching that video, I'm even more happy that I'm taking it every day. But we look at our rest of our nutrition line. It's all whole food, which your body's designed to live on food, so it knows what to do with it. So it's going to use all of it. It's not going to be wasted. And that's why you really want a whole food nutritional. The line's organic, it's nutraceutical grade, which what that means is it has to be within 2% of 100 in each and every serving that you take. A lot of times, if you're buying it elsewhere, some of the servings, one might be 17% of what they say is on the labels in the bottle. The next one could be 120%. The next one could be 50%. So when you're taking nutritionals, you want them to be consistent every day. But we have vitamins specifically created for men or women. We have our joint complex that also helps lubricate the joints. We have the Siaga, the progesterol, which is heart health, is also kind of like a fat degreaser for our bodies. Digestion, wow. Everybody's body needs a little digestion today just to make sure we're absorbing what we are eating. That's another great nutritional. We have mental clarity. We have the omega green, which is it's all from it's a vegetarian omega. We have our Vital Balance meal replacement, which is the perfect meal replacement, and it's a plus, plus, plus. So it actually is really helping you with cognitive function. It gives you all your probiotics, your greens. I love, 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 especially I love the chocolate Vital Balance. And it also helps you to maintain your weight and to make sure you are getting really good nutrition. Our skincare line is, as I said, EcoCert Organic. It has certification for organic body care products in the world. And we have the full line, all the way from the cleanser, the amazing toner, the moisturizer. We have the moisturizing mask, the shower gel, the eye cream, the serum. Those you only use at night. The eye serum and the regular serum you only put on once a day, and you put that on at night before you put on your moisturizer. Amazing line, and actually the containers are large and they're so economical. Something to pay attention to, and find out how to become a free registered customer. It gives you a self-care portal into Nikken, so you can go online, check everything out, find out more about it. And our nutrition and skincare line, you actually get another 25% off, which is like the most amazing pricing that you'll ever find. Nothing can touch it. And you can alter that very easily, where it's every month or every 3 months, every 6 months, whatever you want. It's very user friendly. So find out about that. Just make sure you get your free account so you can go online and play. Now, moving on into the environment once again. Healthy air. We have the most amazing air wellness filter. It's cleaning 99.9998% of anything that's airborne. Well, most people's houses are not perfect. There may be mold, there may be pet dander, there might be who knows what, right? This is cleaning everything that's airborne. So anything you're breathing, you're not having to worry about. It adds negative ions, which are uplifting and calming, but it does not add ozone, which is a toxic gas. And it's not healthy for us. It's really not healthy for our nose and our lungs and our head. Well, any part of us, actually. Very user-friendly. You can move it from room to room. We do not believe in anything that goes through pipes or ductwork. That's why our air system is portable. You can just take it into your bedroom. You can have it in the living room. You can have it in your kids' room. You can even put it in your litter box room. You can move it around. You can have more than one because they are very economical. The water. Wow. A lot of people will say, "What if you're going to do one thing? What would you do?" Well, I went the whole self-care home, actually. But water. Your body is 70% water. If you're going to do one thing for your health to improve it, drink the right water. So our water, we just pour tap water in it. It sits on your counter. The footprint is only about maybe 7 inches by 9 inches, so it's petite. And you just pour tap water in it. It holds 4 liters of clean, ready-to-drink water. So it takes out all the bad stuff, but it does not leave it as dead, stripped water. It adds back the life. It adds back the minerals. It oxygenates it. It ionizes it and actually reduces the ORP, which is oxidation rate potential of your body. Or in other words, your body's ability to rust and rot, which is not a good thing. So this helps reduce that. And they have thought about everything. In fact, the mineral stones have small trace elements of silver sitting in that tank. So a sitting tank will not grow bad stuff. So it's a beautiful thing. And we didn't stop there. We looked at showering. Most people don't realize that 1 15-minute hot shower, the amount of contaminants your skin and your hair pick up is equal to drinking 8 glasses a day, 30 days of tap water. People say, "Oh, I don't drink tap water," but what do you shower in? Right. It's easy, simple solution. Even individuals, we have the handheld model, so if you have pets, you can actually wash them in the shower too, because a lot of them may have skin irritations too, and we want to keep the chlorine off of them also. And then full spectrum light. Wow, I love the full spectrum light. We need it, not just up in the North Country or those areas of the world where it's dark a lot. Everybody needs full spectrum light because you actually see better. It makes you happy. It's reducing that seasonal affective disorder. And I love having it by my bed because at night we need to have less blue light so we can calm down and get to sleep, and it's not actively keeping us awake. Now let's move into rest and relaxation. That is the part that actually changed my life 20 years ago. I remember I said I had really bad headaches and the neck issue and I had allergies. Well, getting on the Nikan sleep system, which is a mattress topper, a comforter, and a pillow. They are all technology. A lot of it actually is science, the science of NASA. So Nikan took this technology and they made a sleep system so we can go to bed and it would be mimicking as if we were outdoors in nature, sleeping on the ground, only without the bugs and the humidity and the rain and everything else. So the mattress topper has the magnetics, which is the energy of the earth, and we cannot live without it. Inside, we are not getting the magnetism of the earth. Generally, if we have a cement, the base of our house is cement, usually you're not getting the energy of the earth. So they incorporated the magnets spread throughout the sleep system, actually the comforter and the pillow. So every night you're getting that energy your body's designed to need. Then we have the comforter. Everybody loves the comforter because it truly is comforting. It does what it's supposed to do. In addition, it has the far infrared material, which is the healthiest ray of the sun. And that is so calming. Once again, it's reducing that achiness and stiffness in the body. Some people call that inflammation. I would. It regulates your temperature so you're not hot or cold. So say your husband or your wife is hot at night and you're cold, or vice versa. being under this comforter with just a few minutes, you're both comfortable. Because if you're not hot or cold, if you're just comfortable, your body's able to stay asleep and you're not waking up. Every time you wake up, your body's coming out of deep sleep and it's not staying in that state of sleep where it can really repair itself. So it's the comforter with the brain. It regulates your temperature for you. And then it also has the negative ions that's made from pink and green tourmaline. And as that moves around throughout the night, that's releasing negative ions, which are also uplifting and helps counteract positive ions that are not healthy for us. And then the pillow. The pillow is amazing. It has the new pillow. It's fully customizable. So if you don't want the core to be too high or too low, you can manipulate that and change it just by taking out of some of the latex that's inside of it. And it has the magnetics in it. So that's another beautiful part. And that sleep system changed my life 20 years ago. After 4 nights of being on that sleep system, I woke up. My head didn't hurt. I had lots of energy. My neck was relaxed. And I wasn't having the allergy issues. I have my mom here. I'm going to actually have her share a testimony. Right there's the camera. In just a minute, let me finish. So the sleep system totally changed my life. And then in addition to that, we also have the insoles for your shoes because you have all those nerve endings in your feet. And how easy is it just to put that energy in your shoe and you just walk? And all those nerve endings tied to the rest of the body. I've found people that their knees aren't hurting as much. Of course, their feet. I myself, I was a flight attendant. I used to work, sometimes 16-hour days. And my feet were not happy at the end of the day. And wow, once I started wearing those, feet were happy. And I didn't even think about my feet. And then we also have, like for back, the back magnet, we call it the MagFlex. You just stick that on your back or your upper back or even your stomach. I was at somebody's house the other day. They had a teenage girl that had was having cramps. She put it on her stomach for 10 minutes and, well, those are gone. How simple is that? And you're not adding any chemicals or medication into your body. So I am just going to, let's see what is on the next page here. Actually, I'm going to ask my mom, Belva. This is Belva White. And luckily, she listened to me, and 20 years ago, she started transitioning her home into a wellness home. Let me see if I can do this without messing everything up too much. So, Mom, you got a wellness home 20 years ago.
Yes.
And what have you noticed about your life and compared to other people that may be about the same age?
Well, I've always had a lot of energy. And I like to be outdoors. I like to work outdoors. And my property makes me work outdoors. But I can work all day and not really have any pain. I do wear the MagFlex on my upper back, whether I'm mowing or hoeing or picking up branches or walnuts, which I have 24 trees. So in the fall, I am very busy picking up walnuts. But anyway, I am 79 years old. I'll be 80 in September. I take no prescriptions at all, but I do take the bone package, and I feel like it has really helped me. What got me started on that was that I went to my dentist, and he said that my gums were not holding my teeth in place, and that my jawbone was not in very good shape. So he suggested I go to a periodontist in Des Moines. I live in Iowa, and I went up there, and of course they cleaned my teeth very well. And I happened to come down to Florida, and Dr. Naidu was speaking about what he had produced. And so I thought, well, I'll give it a try. So anyway, I started taking the Cow-Dents and the Osteo-Dents, and I took it every day. And I went back for 6 months checkup with my periodontist, and she said, what are you doing with your mouth? Your teeth aren't loose anymore, and your gums look more lively. She said, I don't think you're going to have to lose any of those teeth. And so I told her that I was taking Nican's bone health products, and I really, really was glad to see that she could find a difference with my teeth. Well, that's probably been, goodness, I don't know, 6 or 10 years. I've gone to the same periodontist, and she retired this spring, and I thought, oh my goodness, I have to get acquainted with a new one. But anyway, like I said, I do not take any prescriptions other than I take the bone health products, and I just started on the mental clarity because I thought, well, I might need a little bit of help there in remembering people's names. But I have been very active in my life. I started riding my bicycle a lot more. I bought a brand new bike, and I told him I wanted it to be able to go up every hill in Iowa. And so it does, because I have completed 5.5 what they call rag rides in Iowa. And that's a ride from the Missouri River to the Mississippi River in one day, or 1 week. And often it's 500 miles or more. And the furthest I rode in one day was 107 miles. And all of these I've done since I was 50 years old. I don't think I'm going to do it this year, even though it comes quite close to our county. But I don't think I will do it because there's just too many young kids out there just trying to show the girls how tough they are.
So that would be just the guys then, huh?
Yes. They're the ones that knocked me off of my bike and I broke my wrist. So
yeah, I remember that.
I sure do.
What the
2000, the year of 1999, and I had it scheduled that my son and I were to raft down the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon, and they wouldn't let me go that year because I had a cast on my arm. So I had to wait until 2000 in order to get to do that trip. So
we actually had a friend who was a surgeon, and he called the mom surgeon and told him how to put a magnet right in her cast. And he's like, well, I've never done that before, but okay, if you will sign off on that, I'll do it. So it's working now. So.
Yes.
Thank you, Mom, for sharing, and thank you for using these products all these years, because she is very active. In fact, she just this winter slipped on ice, and she had a glass bottle in her hand. It broke, and we're so happy none of her broke. So thank you, Dr. Naidu, for the Osteodents, the Caldents, and the Lactoferrin Gold, which as she got on the airplane to come visit me 2 days ago, I said, take 2 Lactoferrin before you get on the plane. And then as soon as she got here, I had her take another one just to prevent any of those germs and those big bugs that are out there from catching her, because we want to have fun when she's here in Florida. So thank you, everybody that has joined us today for finding out a little bit more about Nican. We definitely recommend that you discover it for yourself. Get your free customer self-care portal activated with the person that invited you, so you can go on and check things out. I invite you to get some products, start using them. And then, you know, what I did, I was not looking for a business. I was not interested in having my own business. I was a very busy woman. And one day, Barbara Bertuzzi, who introduced me to Nican, said, well, Linda, are you going to keep these products from other people that have suffered with the same thing that you do? And she woke me up. I'm like, no, I have to tell other people. I finally found a solution. I was told I had to learn to live with it. And I found out that was not true for me. So it's become a mission to just share these products, this amazing company. We have no negative effects. We only have positive effects. And we get coaches. We coach each other through it. Sometimes people need a little help and a little guidance and ideas. And I am so grateful. My whole life changed because of Nican and opening my mind to what was possible. So thank you so much for being on today. And I would really like to invite you to come back again. And let's see, we have what's coming up. Oh, we have Gary Bolton coming on at 6:30 today on how to gather customers. And he does a fantastic job of doing that because, you know, once you do discover this, you live it, you share it, how to find those people that really need what we have. So check in to NECANN Live again at 6:30 today. And thank you so much, everyone, for your time.